two words: jealousy and envy. Jealousy is when a person doesn't want you to have what you have. And then envy is when a person wants what you have. When a person is jealous of you, it is much more easier to actually spot that emotion and actually address it, or just keep your distance away from that person. But when a person is envious, it is not very easy to actually tell that so and so is actually envious of me, because that they don't want you to know that. They don't want to look clumsy. They don't want to look like they want to be you or they want your life. So a lot of the time, a lot of people that will actually change on you out of the blue are people who are actually envious of you. Those are people that want to have your life. They want to live your life. They want to be you. And most of the time, those are the people that will actually attempt to destiny swap with you. The most dangerous type of people to have close to you as a chosen one. So, in most situations in life, the only time when you can identify a person who's envious is when they actually switch up on you. And when do they switch up on you? When there is something bad that you are going through in your life. Let's just say you just lost your job, um, you just broke up with your boyfriend, or you're going through a divorce, or whatever bad situation that you have going on in your life. That is when that person will actually show their true colors, or their own true feelings about you and what they feel towards you. Now, a person who love you will, one, change up on you. That's how you're going to see them. Or number two, they will actually kick you whilst you're down, or they will go out there and actually spread your bad news, tell people about the bad things that are happening in your life. And then number four, a person who's envious of you will also try to dwell or drag you back into your misery, into your pain. They're not the type of person that will try to like help you go through your pain. They're not the type of person that'll help you heal from your pain. They are the type of person that'll always remind you of your pain. Envious people are not very easy to spot, but the only time when you can actually see that a person is envious of you is when you are going through it, is when you are going through the most. The way that they react, the things that they say to you, the distance that they give you after you go through those things. It is more than just having like fake people in your life, or having people that want to benefit from you or your life. It's having a set of people around you who actually want to be you, who actually want to be in your life, who actually want to benefit from whatever blessings or opportunities or whatever positive life that you have. That's the only reason why those people are there. And those are the types of people that come with a lot of envy. Those are the people that want to be you. Those are the people that want to have your life. Those are the type of people that wouldn't mind to actually step into your role. Now, if you are chosen, you are obviously naturally gifted. You're obviously naturally blessed. So there's a lot of things that'll come to you naturally that a lot of people have to work hard for to actually achieve, that a lot of people have to work hard for to actually get. You actually find that it is easier for you to find positions, it is easier for you to find a job, it is easier for you to find friends, it is easier for you to find relationships. And a lot of people literally have to struggle to get that. A lot of people literally have to actually resort to dark ways or dark magic to actually have those things into their lives. So they get attracted to you because of those blessings. They see that, this person seems to be living the life that I want. Let me get myself closer to them so that maybe I can rub that same energy into my life, or I can use them to actually social climb, or even worse, I can actually get information from them so that I can destiny swap, because I do not like my life. I do not want my life. I want what they have. It is in crucial points in your life when you will actually see these types of people. You talk with them every day, you message them, you call them, you share your life, you share your gifts. You are the most romantic person to them. You're the most nice, soft, and good person to them, but their innermost deep feelings for you, their innermost desires for you, their innermost agendas for you are not actually good. Because the reason why they are in your life is not for genuine reasons, but it is for reasons only to benefit themselves. If you love yourself and you love your life, you will make sure to pay attention to what people do, pay attention to what people say, pay attention to how people react to every good thing that happens in your life. That is also another easier or simpler way to actually identify people that do not wish well for you. Also, take note of how people actually deliver your good news to other people if they are put in a position to actually deliver those good news. Pay attention to how people take your progress, to how people take your elevations in life. Pay attention to how people receive your blessings. Pay very special attention to the people that you know since childhood, to the people that you've known since like maybe your high school or your university years. Pay special attention to those people. Look at how they behave towards you when you get that job, when you graduate, when you get married, when you get that happy relationship, when you buy that car, when you're receiving all the good things in your life. Pay attention to exactly how they react. I'll give you like an example. Friends are the most dangerous ones. Even these are the ones who are much more susceptible to actually switching up on you out of the blue and you don't understand what's wrong with the person. I have stories for days, but this one story that I'll tell you about, I remember this one time I was at work, right? So I'm in this lady's car and she has just like bought a new car for herself. I think it's like a few days old. So I'm in the car. It's her, the lady, and three of her friends at the back, right? I'm just assisting them with a few things, right? And then I realized that there's an energy that is actually off in the back seat. Like every time this lady who's driving the owner of the car is talking about her car and how blessed she is and how happy she is to be starting this new journey in her life, I'd actually realized that there's one girl in the car that wasn't necessarily happy about her. She'd make like these negative remarks and be like, maybe she'd be like, "Oh, I'm so excited that today I'm getting this coffee table for my house. You know, it's been on my vision board for a while." And the lady would be like, I don't think that color is nice to me. You know, it wouldn't look nice inside your house." And then I started noticing that no, this car is actually new. And this is probably like the first time they are inside her car. And you could see that that lady is close to actually evaporating in the back seat. She's not comfortable. She's not happy. You know, when a person has like that type of jealous or envious energy to a point where you can see that they are just not happy about their friend. Every time they're talking about their things, the good things that are happening to them, they were just not happy for her. You know, those are the types of people who will be there in your life during your good seasons, and they will wait for the moment when something bad happens to you. One bad thing that will happen to you, you will see their true colors. They will switch up on you. They will go online. They will make a live literally just to tell everyone and make everyone know that you are going through something like this in your life. I used to know this girl from like school. She would not be the type of person to actually be happy if every time you're having a conversation, you're only talking about the positive things in your life. More especially, she was a person who was like male centered. She was into boys and relationships and stuff. So if ever you'd actually say good things about your relationship, about your man, and all the things that he's doing for you, she wasn't necessarily happy about that. She wanted to actually know the bad things. She'd literally say to you, Chomi, when I like, it's like you never go through problems with your man. You're always saying positive things. Is a relationship like that even positive? Is it even possible? Another example is of this girl that I also like met in university. That girl was such an envious person. I think even the worst I've ever met in my life, because the way she was just so baffling for me. Like, you would literally, she had a problem with friendships, right? She was very sensitive with like friendship matters, because I think maybe it wasn't easy for her to make friends, or it wasn't easy for her to keep friends or have them around, right? So I had a lot of friends, and I'd always like bring them around my room, and then she'd actually see me, right? And then I'd post like pictures of me and my friends. We're going out like on my status. And then she'll subliminally post like a status out of the blue and be like, I hate people that brag about their friends. You know, things like that, you should pay extra attention to it, because when a person is jealous of you, when a person is envious of you, they will always show it subliminally. The problem is that you don't see it because you do not pay attention to things. You do not pay attention to the things people say to you, to the way people actually receive your good news or your blessings in your life. It is very important to actually take note of those things, because that is when you actually identify those people that are not supposed to be in your life in the first place. That is how they start. They start by making like subliminal remarks, and then maybe years later or months later, when something happens to you, or when they successfully do something bad to you, that is when they'll actually show their true colors, their true face, and then you will see who they are. Be
Always
careful.
pray for discernment and for God to reveal people's true colors.